confused by the amount of information that you have. So today you are in the right place. The talk show about SRH, the Mobile University and Learning Experiences in Germany with two excellent speakers. Professor Dr. Ahmad Schneck, Rector of SRH, the Mobile University, and Professor Dr. Phạm Văn Tất, Deputy Head of Office of Internal Relations, Research Administration, and our wonderful host, Dr. Đoàn Minh Châu, Dean of the Graduate and Leadership Institute, will answer all your concerns. Please welcome our host and speaker.
Much for the introduction from the MC, and we're here today to answer the questions from the students about the experience learning in Germany. And we are welcome to, very distinct guests, Professor Schneck and Professor Thạc. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, first of all, I want to ask about the learning system in Germany. Is there any differences between the distance learning and the direct learning in the Germany? Yeah, please welcome Professor Schneck.
A university is a university and responsible for the quality. Therefore, if you are well ranked, if you're public accredited, it doesn't matter if you're online or not online. It's the quality of the people, my full-time professors, my lecturers, my staff, my director in the national office. If these people make the quality, then it doesn't matter online or not online. Online is especially for people who want to work and are employed or have a family, or as you can see in my video, this Olympionics. We have currently about, from my 8,500 students, are 8,500 employed, and around about 100 leading Olympionics. We had a lot of sports people. They can't go to a real university and say, oh, my training plan is not possible and fits with the lectures. So if you want to study flexible, what you want, when you want, wherever you want, then you have to go mobile. If you want to study in a group, if you want to have a party in an evening, if you want to socialize, then you have to go to another university, and the mobile university is not the right thing for you. So it depends not if you are mobile or not mobile, it depends what is your expectation and what is your target in your life.
Thank you very much for your answers. So here, next to me here is Professor Thạc, who has experience learning and research in Germany. Could you please help us information that how long you have been in Germany, and what do you think about the Germany study experience?
Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah. I would like to talk about something about my experience in study in Germany. The first, I would like to ask you something. You like to study in Germany? Yeah. I think that is a great idea. Yeah. So Germany is, I think, is the ideal environment. I think you are you interested in the doing master degrees. I can talk something about information for you. As you know, Germany higher education is known for the higher academic standards. Its commitment to both basic study and practical study. Therefore, in my case, I after almost 4 years of the study in the research at Quyên University. I was confident and very I self-confident. After I think after studying, you was equipped the solid basic knowledge and good practical skill and relevant work ethics. Before all, you are empowered. The basic studies and research and work independently. So as you know, now I would like to talk about something in the city and university in Germany. For example, Berlin is a large city, and then Berlin is not only the political center of the country. So Berlin, there's also to home Wales University of the and large corporation and startup companies. You are also easy to find Vietnamese students in living in Germany. You are also easy to find the Vietnamese and Vietnam restaurant in there. So that is I think you know something information about that.
Thank you very much, Professor Tuck. As Professor Tuck's sharing, we know that higher education is very strong in Germany, and also we will have the good environment for learning and research with a high standard. So I have a question with Professor Snake. Could you please tell me more about the advantage about the distance learning? Because when we talk about learning, we always think about direct learning with the buildings, with the face-to-face teaching, and also the big library for us to come and to read the books. So how about the advantage of the distance learning?
The distance learning is distance. It's not present as we can see as today. But first of all, I want to agree to my colleague, Mr. Tat, that you have a lot of Vietnamese people in Germany, and it's a similar esprit or spirit, and therefore the people from Vietnam and from Germany understand it totally, and I love your Vietnamese restaurants. So if you want to, let me come to your question over a short while street. I mentioned before this VUCA world, this volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous world we have. We need people like you to change this world. This is the first, my message. And from the end, to think about how can we get these people is, first of all, you have to go international. You can study here, visit a lot of a lot of countries yourself, or you study abroad as Mr. Tat, or, and this is only an alternative, it's not the only way it works, or you come to the SRH Mobile University, the partner university from your Hoa Sen University, study mobile, and then come for a summer university, for example, in July or in February for some weeks, or we arrange before with your president, for example, a one semester stay at the end of your study to have an internship in a German company, to live and stay in Berlin, Heidelberg. So there are a lot of opportunities. I don't want to sell here a mobile study program. I want to give you the mission to survive in a VUCA world and to make this world better with your education. And to educate your brain is to think more than in your private environment. You have to learn more about the German cuisine. You have to learn about the Italian, whatever. So this open-minded spirit, this is what I want to say. And you can learn the theory mobile, and it's different to face-to-face, really, but you can concentrate the face-to-face in a summer school, concentrate the face-to-face in a meeting or in a travel trip to Germany. So it's not necessary to come to Germany, spend a lot of money for the visa, for the travel, for the accommodation for 3 years and make the graduation. So this is easier, let's say a smart way to go by smartphone in the study program, in the library with around about 3 million books in my library. I can't build a building for all the books, but it is online. And in your world, I think you have come with other flexible fingers than mine. You are really flexible in the smartphone, and you can jump in the library in a second. You can jump into the thesis research in a second. So this is a chance for the future in a digital world to study digital, but don't forget to meet the people in real. I never miss to stay here beside you and talk face to face. This is necessary for your world. You can't study totally online, but you can prepare for this new world online in the theory, study theory, and then combine it with a summer school.
Yeah, thank you very much. And a lot of students want to study abroad and they want to have the scholarship. Professor Stock had the Vietnamese government scholarship. So I want to ask you how we can prepare to get the scholarship.
I have a scholarship from the overseas program from the Vietnam government. Yeah. I have the scholarship. I take the scholarship maybe about 3 years. Yeah.
3 years.
I think you are also to take scholarship from the any organization in the Germany, because there are Germany there are many organization in the Germany you can prepare some materials. For example, the CV and some the different letters from the teacher or the professor in Vietnam. So you can submit for the organization, for example, DAAD, or you can submit the PAAD. And you can submit some document to the startup companies. I think you have the scholarship from there.
Yeah, thank you very much. So, from the side of the Germany, so you think that is it easy to get the scholarship for the students, or any chance that the student can prepare or get the scholarship?
What is easy in that world? But at the end, if you are flexible and you have the power to come to a German study program, then you get it. DAAD, Erasmus, a lot of foundations, and 1 hour before I offer you a scholarship or 3 scholarships for my university to bring our collaboration on a starting point. So our company will spend 3 for July or the next months, and I think we have a good career center, you have a good career center, and then we have to consult you how to get a scholarship. But at the end, not everybody can get a scholarship. That's the price of this world. So think about what is the internationalization in your brain, what is the spirit, what is this value for you yourself? Is it necessary to have a scholarship, or is it necessary to be more international?
Yeah, thank you very much. You talk about to be the global citizens, right? And I know that when we study in the Germany program, we can get the visa, the Germany visa.
Yeah.
Can you please explain more about it?
Yeah. If you are state recommended, our university with currently 8,500 students, we want to enlarge in the next year to 20,000 students, because more and more students ask, can we get a German degree and stay at home? So this is our module. And at the end, to get this job-seeking visa, after, for instance, a study program Global MBA at our collaboration, if you degree there, you can get 3 months for free to Germany with a job-seeking visa and can seek in this 6 months a job. And I know nobody who can find in a week a job, because it's a lot of seeking for employment in Germany. How you can get that? It's only to get the degree, and then you can go to the embassy and ticket, and you get book the flight and come to Germany. It depends from the program. Sometimes it's 18 months, sometimes it's 6 months. The global MBA we start today is 6 months job-seeking visa.
Thank you very much. I think this information is very interesting because if we finish German degree and we can have a chance to get a job-seeking visa, it means that we can have a chance to, join into the globalizations, right?
And not only in Germany, I forgot to say, in the whole Europe,
Yeah, European.
So you can travel around Europe without any borderline and seek a job in Europe. And the compulsory point is aimed to have the stamp from the state, from the Republic of Germany. We have the stamp, we are public accredited, system accredited, and a lot of other FIBA and so on stamps. So you have to offer the quality, and then you can offer this.
Yeah, thank you very much. Is there any questions from the audience in this room to ask? Any informations? about the Germany study because it is our chance to ask a rector from Germany universities and very well-known professors who has the experience in Germany. Yeah, please transfer the microphone for him, please. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Tráng, and I'm a freshman of Hoa Sen University. I want to ask about the tuition fee and about a scholarship. What is the criteria for a scholarship? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for your questions. About the tuition fee, now in our collaboration between the Hoa Sen University and the Mobile University, we have the first course now is the Global MBA, which the tuition fee for the whole course is 200 million Vietnam dong. And for the first batch, we will reduce the price 10%. This is the promotions for the first batch because you know this degree is the European and international well-known recognized. So if you register for the first batch, it will be 180 million Vietnam dong for the global MBA degrees. And for the scholarship now, as you can hear Professor Ottomasnek, the Mobile University will give, 3 full scholarship, to the students with the talents. Okay, so how to define the meaning of talents? I think first you must have the IELTS over 7, and then you should have your bachelor degrees in the good grade excellence. And also if you have any experience in the industry, your profile with a lot of extra activities, especially in the society, that you was helping the people, you have the projects with support for the environment. So please just submit your profile and your CV. We will have the board of the committee to screen your profile and interview you to have the final decisions to offer the scholarships. Thank you very much for your questions. Is that clear for your questions? Yeah, thank you very much.
Into a freshman program in Germany. In this autumn, I'm going to study in Germany. So after I graduate my freshman program, I have many options. And SRH is just one of them. So I just want to ask about your scholarship, and is it private school? So I think that the scholarship is a huge obstacle for students. So is that student who study in private school, can they get the scholarship from the government, the German government? And do you have any scholarship for study who not study in Hoa Sen University and study in the freshman program in Germany?
I think that your question is very interesting. Actually, that you're the first year students, right? For the undergraduate, the bachelor degree, right?
No, I'm taking a gap year right now, but I'm going to take a freshman program in this autumn.
Yeah, but your program is bachelor degree, right?
No, it's not a bachelor degree, but it's just a freshman program. But after this freshman program, yeah, we can get the bachelor. Well, we're gonna study the bachelor program.
Yeah, okay. Because in our collaborations, we have the first program is the global MBA. We are talking about the collaborations in the bachelor degrees. So if I have any question, I have any information about the bachelor degrees and about information about the scholarship of the bachelor degrees, I will inform officially in the website, so you can know that we will have some of the bachelor program, and then you can apply for this program or the scholarship if it happens.
Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Can I ask you questions? Why are you interested in the Germany study?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
My question is, why are you interested in the Germany study? What do you think about the Germany study?
Yeah, I think it's really great. And the most interesting things is this, maybe the tuition fee is whole free in the public school. Yeah, and I can immerse in the international environment. Yes, maybe.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. And is there any questions from the student? Yeah, please.
My name is London. I'm a lecturer in marketing at Hoa Sen University. I don't care much about the tuition fee. I care about the mobile university. You can see that you talk about the advantage a lot and benefit of mobile university and mobile learning. So we should talk about the drawback. We can see that when we learn mobile, we don't have the real interaction and real engagement between the lecturer and student. So how can we do that, and how can we increase the interaction? That's the first question. The second question is the differentiation between learning experience in Germany and other countries, especially developed countries, such as Singapore or England or America.
The lecturer and the students, if I mention correct. Online or mobile study in the whole world differentiated from 0 to 100% interaction. Some open university, especially in the UK, is more or less a TV show, and you look to a screen and somebody talk, something. This is not the way it works. What distance learning is. Distance learning is more blended. It's a combination of looking to podcasts, to EPUBs, to short micro degrees, 10 minutes bookkeeping, and then in the evening or on the weekend we have hundreds of lecturers teaching live. So with interaction, you go tonight, you have a schedule, you can look during your car drive audio, and then you don't understand anything about bookkeeping, and then you look to the video, and then you don't understand anymore, and then you go in the evening in the same online lecture and ask the professor. So my university is a normal interaction university, it's not a TV show, and you can, we talk in the afternoon about the student experience. It's not only a show, it's an experience with a lot of didactic materials you can use. Some student is a reader, and then you can get the online reader. Some is people learn by hearing, and then you get the audio. Sometimes you have to do it practical. You go to the online course with a professor and do in the laboratory or with a 3D screen. So it's a total interactive study program, I promise.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your answer about the how the students and the lecturers can interact in the distant learning environments. So I will answer the second questions about the compare between the Germany study and other developed countries like Singapore, UK, and US. I think all the country you list here is the developed country which has the high standard of the educations. And you know that we cannot say that which one is better. Okay, the way we do is we focus on the university with the quality. So even in US or in UK or in Germany has the bad university, and with the good university, it must be achieve the high standard or the international accreditations. Okay, so like in the US, you heard about Harvard, Yale, we have the high brand name, we have a lot of accreditations, and the mobile university, we have the accreditation from the FIBA, from the Ministry of the government. Some of the accreditation is well known and international well recognized. And if you can join in accreditation university in the developed country. It means that you can join a good environment for your educations. Is this okay for your questions?
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you for your
very
answer.
much. Yeah. Is there any questions from the students? Thank you very much for coming here because I think that you have the
I would like to have a question for Professor Nick. Okay, so actually I am a high school graduate and I am going to study in Germany this October, and I am taking a program, and I believe in German it is called Studienkolleg. And after my Studienkolleg year, I will apply to a university in Germany. And actually, I have researched far and wide into the SRH University, and as far as I know, it is a private university. And I really like the program in SRH, and actually it is one of my option after my Studienkolleg year. So I would like to know if after my Studienkolleg year I can get a scholarship of the SRH University and how to attain it. And one more question I would like to ask is that the SRH University is a private university of Germany. So can I get a government university, like the scholarship that can cover all my living expense? Not all, but like a little bit of it. So I would like to know about that very much. And I really love Germany. I will definitely study in Germany. Thank you for listening.
Can you say me where you stay in Germany?
I study in North Rhine-Westphalia.
And where concrete in North Rhine-Westphalia? It's a state.
Oh yeah, it's Gelsenkirchen.
Gelsenkirchen. It's close to your city you study before. So congratulations for this Studienkolleg. I think it's a privilege to stay there, and afterwards you have the opportunity to stay in a SRH university in Heidelberg, Berlin, or at the Mobile University. I offer a study in my university, and then you can work parallel or do another thing. To the tuition fee we said everything, and to the scholarship, I think we said it before, you can apply for these 3 for free scholarships we had offer since an hour, or to DAD and others, the scholarships, yeah.
I think the answer of the professor's next is that there's a lot of foundations who can give you the scholarship. Even the government organizations or the school, and it's also public in the website, so you can go there and check the information, because each of the program has a different criteria, because we don't know which is the program you have entered to the school, so we cannot answer directly here that what is the criteria, because all the scholarships put in the website. Because he's studying undergraduate.
There are 30 foundations on my website. It's sometimes from the church, sometimes political. It depends. Konrad Adenauer Stiftung, Cusanus work. There are searching for young people, changing the world, but you have to see for what target they stay. So, if you are a social democrat, you have to choose the Friedrich Ebert Stiftung, and if you are a conservative, for that. So, it's not only foundations, not only spend money like helicopter money. You have to think about for what foundation you will stay later on. And at the end, I'm a professor of banking and finance. I said at the end to all my students, if there is no scholarship and no study for free, think about a loan. Yeah, invest in your person. I never heard that investment in education was a sunk cost investment. Yeah, and therefore banks are for.
Yeah, thank you for your questions. And Professor Tuck want to share something for you.
I would like to share with you something information about the scholarship. I think IU watering to finance living expense in the Germany. So I see some of my friends in the Germany they can take finance from the other companies, startup companies, and the corporation, large corporation in the Germany. And then they also submit as a document to the professor in some university to take the scholarship from the professor. And then I also and then besides my friends can take some scholarship from the PAAD. You know the PAAD, the different DAAD.
Yeah, I do know DAAD.
That is I share the information with you.
Thank you for
Thank you very much for your answers.
Yeah, okay. Is there any questions from the students over there to ask about the how we can have the good way to study? Is there anything about it? Do you think how to study well in the new environments? Yeah, could you please share with us? Because yeah.
Okay, hi. I actually have a question. So now I'm a graduate student in the third years, and after I graduated, I would like to come to Germany to study the master degrees. And I know there's a lot of differences and hard things that would happen to me, but I think it would different for graduated students and different from others ungraduated students. So my question is, for the graduated students who need to go to work and study at the same time, more difficult. So do you have any advice for us? Thank you.
The advice is relatively simple. Thousands of students made it. My 8,500 students currently, and the students, thousands of them, the last 25 years did it. And you have to search your own way to include the study in your life. It's nothing else than combination of a family life, a working life, and a study life. You know all this stupid word work-life balance. We have only one life. I find it absolutely hurtful to differentiate in work, study, and life. Yeah, my students take the iPhone in an hour when they are in the lobby and have time, and they study. So I think you have to think about study in a new way. It's not only necessary to say, so now I study 8 hours and then I'm ready for the real life. My students combine the study in the life, and therefore it's not complicated. You have to, if you're a person who need each morning a kick to stand up and do things, then it's complicated for you. But if you're self-confident and have a target in this world, then it's no complicated to include the study in your life.
Thank you very much for your answer. And is there any questions from you? Thank you very much. So you want to study in Germany?
In the future, yes.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think that is a good way to start your international study with Germany.
So, as a final statement, I want to say I'm really happy to stay in your Vietnam, in your country. Love the kitchen, the restaurants, and all the friendly people. We are really similar in the brain, the Germans and the Vietnamese people. I invite you to come to Germany, whether to Gelsenkirchen or Berlin, or in the mobile world. You study at a German university in a German environmental mobile, let's say in the cloud, and then you combine it with a summer school next year and become real. But you have the opportunity for German grade and stay at home and combine it with your life. So welcome and thank you very much for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you very much for all your attendance today. So we hope that we can answer some of your questions about the experience in Germany studies. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us through the website of the Graduate and Leadership Institute. We will answer your questions. Yeah, thank you very much.
Mời thầy cô đứng giữa giữa.
To thank the present and collaboration of Singapore University, Hoa Sen also have a Nordic gift for Professor Dr. Tráng. Và bây giờ là em xin mời tất cả các thầy cô và các bạn sẽ cùng tiến lên và chụp hình với lại hiệu thầy hiệu trưởng cùng các diễn giả danh dự hôm nay ạ.
Rồi lên thủ lên. Mời mọi người lên.